What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So there is a dividend stock that's on my radar. I'm just going to give you a hint. It has to do with the alcohol business. And I actually was just drinking a very nice glass of scotch, and it's part of one of these companies that owns them, distributes a very nice dividend, has done well against the S&P. I'm going to show you what it is right now. That stock would be Diego PLC. So I don't know if you guys are Scotch drinkers, but Diego owns many Scotch companies, whiskey companies, and one of them that I drank last night and I actually fell asleep at 11:45 last night is Dilwynny's Scotch. So Diego owns many distilleries, and they distribute a very nice dividend, which I will go over in a second. But I'm going to really show you what Diego owns, and in the past 6 months, it's kept right up with the S&P. So what I like about this stock is it has a nice dividend, and it has increased its dividend over time. And unfortunately, people like to booze, so that's always going to be in demand. So we got to see first, before I start going to its dividend history, okay, we need to see how it is done, what type of products it owns. Well, actually, we just saw how it's done against the S&P recently, but what type of products does Diego have, and what makes this a special stock and on my radar? So this is what we need to look into right now. So Diego owns, all right, here's just some things. Dom Perignon Champagne. Okay, that's a big one. Newton, that's pretty popular. Taylor's. They own a lot of spirits. Johnny Walker, they own Hennessy. These are just some of them that they own. So these are very popular spirits. So these are always in demand. Bourbon and whiskey. Crown Royal. They also own, which I'm going to jump to, one of my favorites, Tanqueray. I drink a Tanqueray and tonic, especially when I start cutting. So that's one thing that I do. I'll drink a diet tonic and drink Tanqueray gin. Once I go into cutting mode, if you guys look at my Darth _ dividend on Instagram, I go through like crazy transformations in a few months. And unfortunately, because of the pandemic and COVID, I dropped like 13 pounds of like lean mass. So I need to get back to that. I got the vaccine. And there's another one that Diego also carries that I really like. Crown Royal, Smirnoff, Ciroc, Kettle One, Captain Morgan, Bailey's, Don Julio, and Guinness. So let's think about this. This stock, okay, it has everything in demand that people drink in bars. I take shots of Crown all the time. I mean, that's my family for Christmas and stuff will take a shot of Crown. I did have one recently with family. I'll probably take one for the Ohio State Clemson game. And, I'm just really excited to see this stock grow. So this is another thing that I need to show you is its dividend history. The revenue is always up there. So don't, people are going to drink. So I'm not too worried about that. Is a stock and its revenue. It's going to make money. It serves booze to over 180 countries in the world. So that's pretty impressive. Now let's look at its dividend history. This is the important thing. When you look at a stock, you gotta understand what it does. Is it in demand? Is it worth it? Yes, so far it looks worth it. This is why this stock's on my radar. Now let's look at its dividend history. So Diego, its dividend, if you look at its history, okay, it only distributes it twice a year, it looks like. But again, once I'm with my M1 Finance dividend portfolio, once I start racking up a shit ton of money, and I have a $100,000 dividend portfolio, I'm going to add some stocks that are going to grow over time. They're going to blossom. That's almost a guaranteed increased dividend. So Diego Brands is a great stock if I am considering setting up a Roth or traditional IRA. This is a stock that I'm going to consider. This is a stock that I will probably add. I know I got rid of AstraZeneca. I got rid of Disney. But if I add these three stocks to my M1 Finance dividend portfolio in the future, the sky's the limit. Look, this dividend, it's up and down, but look at the price per share, how it's increased over time. Okay, if you look at the price chart again, in the past 5 years, it's going up. It's not going anywhere. There could be potential stock splits. There could be a lot of opportunities with this stock. So this is why this stock is on my radar. I am considering it in the future. And it's a great stock for your traditional and Roth IRA. I really wanted to address this stock because I really like its history and its potential of this stock. Now, sure, it looks like it's a semi-annual stock, but there is a lot of potential with this. Just because it distributes a semi-annual dividend does not make it a Joe Schmo or a schmuck stock. I mean, people invest in Disney for a reason because it's a good stock. I know it froze its dividend, but you can guarantee a lot of dividend investors are going to be right back there with Disney investing in them. So don't rule out a stock just because. I mean, I like stocks that distribute a quarterly dividend, but semi-annual is not too bad either, especially if the dividend's going to increase over time. So just remember that, people like their booze, people like growth. So great traditional IRA, great potential for a Roth IRA. Again, I don't own the stock, but it's definitely on my radar. Let me know what you guys think of the stocks right here. Daiego Brands, Daiego PLC. So have any of you guys considered it? Do you guys like it? I know we all probably drink the booze from them, but how do you feel about this, yield? It's right around 2 to 3%. So let me know. Would you guys consider this in your M1 Finance portfolio, your dividend portfolio? Just let me know. So thank you again. And this is my first video of 2021. I'll probably do a stock and dividend analysis either today or tomorrow on Pfizer. Again, phenomenal stock. Gotta capitalize on that. I'm just going to say that again. You gotta capitalize on Pfizer. So thank you again. And here's to 2021. Had my first coffee of 2021. Cheers to you guys. I'm excited for the college football playoff and potentially the Browns being in the playoffs. So that's pretty rare for you to say that the Browns are in the playoffs. So see what happens and go Bucks.